Illman, Mike Beer kicking off a 50-cent pick four at Keeneland on Saturday with stakes action for 2-year-olds. Let's throw up the field for race number 7. We're going 3/4 of a mile. It's the Bowman Mill Stakes. $150,000 is the purse. My Prankster, the 5-2 morning line favorite. John Velasquez, Todd Pletcher, big drop in class out of the Champagne. Nice outside attack post with speeds to his inside.
Yeah, he did draw well. He got in, I guess, just a little bit too tough last time in that Champagne, Dan. A race that came back really fast, and he just really couldn't contend after chasing that pace. His debut at Saratoga was a really nice performance.
Timeform US believes that this pace will be solid as we take a look at the pace projector. Nakatomi has some early speed. Chat-A-Lot has some early speed. Lucky Shot has some early speed. They're really not all blazers. I have a feeling Roger McQueen's going to be forward from the inside post.
Yeah, I thought that too. I know he's cutting back for this race, but I do think he's going to show speed from the rail. The other horses, yeah, they could certainly go forward in here, but you're right, Dan. It's not like they're horses that have to be on a dead send in here.
Speaking of Roger McQueen, he is already a stakes winner. He won the Ellis Park Juvenile Sprinting 2 starts back, a race where the pace was pressured but not exactly fast, and he was more game, I thought, than anything else to win. They tried him 2 turns in the Iroquois, and I just think at this point in his career, that distance is too far for him.
Yeah, I agree. I like him cutting back for this race. This feels like not only a more appropriate sort of level for him, but a more appropriate distance as well. He started out his career pretty good. I mean, listen, they paid a lot of money for this horse, a son of Unified, who's got some, decent runners in his first crop here. This horse is certainly okay. I think he has to improve to win this race, but I think he can do it too, Dan. I like him cutting back.
Steve Asmussen might have a nice prospect here on the number 2 Chat-A-Lot, debut winner at Saratoga over a wet track, and did some very nice things. First time against winners at Churchill Downs last time out. He prompted the early pace down towards the inside, kind of got shuffled back into the pocket, in behind horses, bounced around an upper stretch, then got to the outside and outran Nakatomi and Freelancer. Very professional performance.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he ran well last time too. Overall, it was a really good trip for him, just sort of sitting, right in behind the leaders. He did have a little bit of trouble getting clear in the upper stretch. He had to wait a little bit and then force his way out. Once he did, though, he was just clearly best in that race. So over a couple of horses, he's going to square off against again in here. Both of his races are fine. I can't say I was blown away by his debut win at Saratoga, but it did feel like he improved last time.
I think there's a chance that the 3 Hope in Him will show some speed, some fresh speed. We haven't seen him since the summer. Gate to Wire, winner of his debut against Florida Breds, going a shortened sprint at Gulfstream. Something must have happened physically last time out. He was the big favorite in that Dr. Fager. He showed speed and he just stopped. The winner of that race has come back to win 2 stakes, Buyers 65.89.
Yeah, that's a good call. I think mentioning him as a potential speed in this race. I do think he's going to come out of there running in here, and we'll just see if he can bounce back. Obviously, that last one was a disaster. It's still very interesting that Orsino's going to come right back in this race with him.
Nakatomi, one of those Wesley Ward 2-year-olds that won early at Keeneland, so it's nice to know he could handle the surface. And Ward showed enough confidence shipping this horse all the way over to Royal Ascot and running him on the turf. Since he's come back 2 starts. Last time out, no match for Chat-A-Lot, but a good solid performance. And this is a horse that I just think is slowly improving with each and every start.
Yeah, he is. I think when you go back and watch that most recent race there against Chat-A-Lot, it's pretty hard to want to take this horse, who also got a very good trip, had a clear lead in the stretch, and it was no match at the end. He did win at Keeneland earlier this year, a wet track, and the horse that he, horse that he beat there, his stablemate Happy Souls, a filly. Nobody else in that field did any kind of running.
Lucky Shot dumped his rider at the start of his debut, so we can treat the race we're going to show you at Hawthorne and more like a career debut than anything else. Not a very fast race, a 54 Buyers speed figure. He was up close to solid splits. He's able to win. I'm not sure what he beat, but at least he did it the right way. He needs to improve by a large margin on the Buyers scale.
Yeah, he does. We'll see if he can do it. They're stepping him way up in class for this, I guess, showing a lot of confidence. Even with the blinkers on there, I thought he still looked a little bit green in this race, but he is pulling away at the end.
Of the 3 horses coming out of that Chat-A-Lot race, I wonder if Freelancer has the most upside potential for trainer Brendan Walsh. He's a son of Bendalia Dioro. He was a good-looking debut winner at Ellis Park, and he just didn't break well from that sometimes intimidating inside post at Churchill and tried to come with a run past some tired horses. I think he could certainly improve off that race, and he should get some pace to attack.
Yeah, I agree. I looked at him sort of the same way you did. I thought maybe, and I'm not knocking Chattelot in any way. He's certainly a major player in here, but I felt like this could be an interesting horse to maybe rebound. Just too far away. He did get a nice sort of in-out trip in that race to get clear in the stretch. He just really couldn't make up any ground. I think he'll do better in here.
And then you've got the horse to beat, My Prankster, who popped a 92 Beyer speed figure in his career debut, going 6.5. He was very late to change leads. Didn't matter. He won that race by a country mile. He was bet to 7-2 in the Champagne, and maybe he was just in a little bit too tough. It looks like Todd's found a great spot.
Yeah, I do think this is the good spot. He's another horse cutting back, which feels like the right thing. He didn't run great in the Champagne, but that was just too tough a spot as it turns out. His debut was good. I mean, I still am not sure that he beat a great field at Saratoga, but man, did it come back fast, and he won by the length of the stretch.
Hungry Henry has won his last two starts, both with Lasix. Of course, he won't be racing with Lasix on Saturday. Both of those races at Indiana Grand. Kind of an easy trip as the odds-on favorite last time out. This is tougher.
I like his, connections here, just trying to sort of figure out where he fits right now. He did win 2 races in a row. They're going to step him up and see how good he is.
Top pick time for the Bowman Mill, kicking off the 50-cent pick 4 at Keeneland on Saturday. My Prankster, the horse to beat, Mike. That's where you're going. Chattelot, to me, I was very impressed with his professionalism. I like the way he bulled his way out, and I do like his tactical speed. I'm curious to see if he can take a step forward.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I liked his last race. I didn't like his debut so much, but certainly it felt like he improved last time. I'm going to give My Prankster a chance to rebound here, taking the drop in class and cutting back.
Same superfecta, different order. Mike's going 7-2-6-4. I'm going 2-4-7-6 in the Bowman Mill at Keeneland on Saturday. Good luck.